Well, guys, the case first started in this area right here by the police station. At the center of this case, the state's definition of rioting.
If there's a small chance that I will be away from my kids, it's not worth taking, because I'm not going to let them take me away from my family.
This new court opinion goes back to a scenario in 2020 where 5 protesters who were painting a mural outside the police department were accused of blocking the path of an officer.
The defendants who were convicted in the state of Oklahoma filed a federal civil rights lawsuit saying that their free speech rights were violated by basically being forced to plead or go to trial.
Those 5 were later charged under District Attorney David Prater. In the new opinion, filed Thursday this week, legal expert Ed Blau says it clarifies how to interpret the state's statute on rioting, Section 1311.
What this opinion from the Court of Criminal Appeals did was clarified to the federal court that covers Oklahoma exactly what Oklahoma statutes mean when it comes to rioting.
Those protesters didn't think they broke the law.
And what they believed was a vague or improperly defined.
But in the court documents, the judges pointed to a South Dakota Supreme Court case that was used as justification in this case. The documents say, quote, "The state is only obligated to prove the common or mutual intent of the group to commit an unlawful act by force or violence or the threat thereof." Blau elaborated on Oklahoma's riot law.
What it requires is 3 or more people acting together with criminal intent to either threaten violence or commit acts of violence on somebody else.
We also got a statement from the attorneys representing the 5 protesters charged in the case. They're with the ACLU, and it says, quote, "The court's order confirmed that Oklahoma's definition of riot does not comport with the Constitution's requirements and ensures that our case can go forward. We remain concerned, however, that the court's order does not adequately protect the rights of people accused of riot-related offenses who have engaged in constitutionally protected expression."
Now, as of now, this does not change the charges against those protesters. We're waiting to see what happens next. In Oklahoma City, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News.